Okay guys, welcome back to another PGA Tour Pro Career Mode. This is Season 5. And we're currently at the Phoenix Open, the Waste Management Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale. First round we played actually really well. We're a shot in front, I think. We shot a 8 under par, which I believe is a 64. We also had a hole in one at the 7th hole. It's our first PGA Tour hole in one. In fact, we'll just check that with Billy. Wait till we see what we've got. Driving distance. It should be holes in one. Well, there you go. Brendan Steele's a 2. Jimmy Walker. Oh, the wrong bit there. There we go. I'll scroll down. Lucas Glover. Well. Okay. Right. That's kind of strange because, correct me if I'm wrong, but round 1 we actually got a hole in one. It's recorded. I've actually got video evidence of it getting in the hole. But we don't have a hole in one. Unless updates after the tournament, maybe. I don't know. We need to, just while I need to come out, because I need to set the settings, because we're going to be playing normal. I was actually thinking of just keeping playing sort of a hard level, but where's the first? Oh wait, wait till I check Billy here, because first round was hard. I'm absolutely positive. Right, where are we? I've got to think now. What do we see? I need to. Yeah, the first round was hard. This is normal. Yeah. Right, normal swing. Yep, save. Now let's go back into our PGA Pro. So we had a good first round. Let's continue the event. Weather conditions, I think it was only about 2 to 3 miles per hour, so it wasn't the toughest. Today it's 8 to 12, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult today. Now we need to do the FG count. Now I was thinking of changing. I've kind of rolled 3 dice, which gives you anywhere between obviously 3 and 18 for the FG count. 18 obviously being you'd have to get 100% perfect. And I used to roll. I'm trying to think how I did it in the past. How did I do it in the past? I think I rolled with 1 dice, and then I rolled 2 dice, and then I rolled 3 to get the maximum difficulty. But what I'm actually going to do now is take dice away. So a kind of easy throw would be 3 dice, so that would give us a range between obviously 3 and 18. Then I'll take a dice away, but when I take that dice away, it counts as 6. So I'll be throwing 6 plus the 2 dice that I've got. And then same again, I'll be taking 2 dice away, so that'll be 12, and then I'll be throwing 1 dice, so it'll be 12 plus whatever I roll. So what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to actually roll the hardest. So I've got 1 dice.
All in all, it's a great
and I rolled 1. I'm going to roll that again. 5.
And let's go down to the first.
Right, that's going to be 17. So
on the first tee, our featured
I maybe should have stuck with the first roll I had there. So we're going to, the FG count for today is 17, which means we're going to have to just only miss 1, either fairway or green. So I think we're going to actually incur a penalty in this round. Plus the fact the wind is actually quite difficult, so this is not going to be easy today. So let's go. First shot, just left the target, but
Nice.
well,
Looks good.
it's actually going to find the fairway, surprisingly. So there we go, there's one.
Right where they were
So
aiming.
as I say, 17 is our FG count. And anybody who's not watched the videos, because we got a
Chance to
subscriber
set
the other
himself
day.
up
I
for
don't
a
know
good
if
scoring opportunity
I haven't
with his
checked to
second
see whether
shot here.
we've lost MD or gained more. I don't know. But FG is fairways and greens. So what did I say? 17 in it. So what we do is we basically roll a number, and that number is the number of fairways and greens we've got to hit in that round. And if we don't, for every one under, if we so say we get 16, then that would be a fail.
Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key
and
to scoring low?
we would actually lose our driver for the next round. If we cut 15 and below, oh, you're kidding me, is this in the hole? What a shot. First hole. Hello. So we would actually be, well, I'll only carry a driver and a 3-wood, so we would lose both woods. So we'd basically be playing with irons. So it just adds a wee bit more sort of difficulty to it. So this is going to be a birdie for sure. So it puts us to 9 under par, so we're already making a little bit of a move here. Kutcher, Chapel, McIlroy, Stuart Sink, 5 under there.
At 442 yards. Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right
This is
side,
quite a
tee
difficult
shot,
fairway.
a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed.
Now,
Still, it requires
well, wind's
a very
actually
precise tee shot.
coming over. It's actually taking it to the wrong side. If it was coming the other way, it'd be perfect, but we really need to. We have to put a bit of fade in this, I think. Well, that's the plan. I think we're going to be okay. Still going to carry a lot. Yep, it's another fairway, guys. That's 2. So perfect so far. I don't know if we're going to hit every green and fairway, so I think we're probably going to incur a penalty for the next round, which is going to mix it up a little. Right, wind is 64 degree west. We need. It's a difficult shot because sometimes the wind, it does affect wedge play, but it's not as clear cut. I really don't know. I was trying to think I was going to play it under the wind, but I don't know. I'm going to play something different here. I'm going to hit. Oh well, missed. I'm going to hit a punch in, but that's ran on a bit.
So the second of the
Ran on quite a bit.
goes begging, and
that kind of didn't really work, but we didn't really hit it all that well. But I think even if we'd hit it well, it still ran on. So
see if he does it here. Well, Frank, this is something we've seen more and more of in recent years. Players just on the fringe. Yeah, it's good to see. It shows he's thinking. You don't just have to grab the lob wedge, and that's it. A hybrid putt, you name it, whatever works.
get up. A bit shy.
Pretty good shot right there.
Well, I don't know what I've done. I've really sort of damaged my toe. My right big toe is. It's as if I don't say it's broken, but it feels really sore, and since the weekend, like Monday last week. I had it, but I was out poke hunting, and I was sort of walking on it quite a lot, so I think I probably sort of made it worse by walking on it. But let's see, a little bit of break, maybe just right edge. But I was working there at the weekend, and obviously I've been walking through the night on it, and it's just,
the round going.
it was okay the other day there, but it's kind of flared up again, so I don't know what I've done.
Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5
It's quite
third?
sore.
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5
possibly could have broke it, I don't know.
tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really
Right,
is
what have we
a
got?
full where you lay up that second shot to try and leave
One's
a good
coming
third shot
off that
yardage.
way, so
Still a good tee shot though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
it's probably going to be a little bit short, but it should be in the fairway. Yep. Count that up, that's 3 we've got.
Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest
So
shot in
far,
life's the next one.
we're doing
Something
okay.
like that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know whether we're going to hit this green. Probably 260 there to carry that. No way. We'll just hit this 3-wood. We'll get it probably close to the bunker, but okay, that didn't really work out all that well. It's kind of level wise, so that's not too bad. So just check I'm recording. Yep, 12 minutes already. What have we got? Compensate for the wind just a little bit. Spin! Come on, spin! Oh, don't spin. Whoa.
Not too bad.
I thought that was going to be actually maybe
So a longer putt coming up
not too
next,
bad there,
about
but
30 feet away.
a little bit of a slope there.
Bogey here yesterday. Now this
Wow,
for birdie.
a massive slope. If we'd known that, we probably would have played it a bit longer, to be honest. 2 foot up. Right, that's going to be... what do we see? Oh my goodness! Big yawns. Right. But, I was going to say it's a... It certainly starts off left to right, and then that slope seems as if there's a bit of a tilt. It's a bit of a hit and a hope, I think. Yeah, it did. Kind of that
read.
sort of slope did affect it quite a bit, but
Different hole. Made bogey
Okay.
yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks
bit
like.
of slope here. Come on. And she goes.
Workman-like hole. He walks away with
So we
a
stay
par.
9 under. Obviously Kuchar and Chappell
And
still
we
to
pick up action
head out.
at
In
the
fact,
fourth.
I think most people are still to head out.
Even par through the early portion of this second round. Frank, not a bad spot.
Club up here.
Yeah,
Sort
sort
of
of rocking on really
uphill.
sitting on go.
Just a
That's
little
what it
bit
looks like right
extra. So I've got a couple of other sort of plans in the kind of pipeline about changing up the clubs, trying to pick different manufacturers. I'm trying to kind of
Nice result.
work out a way of, like, at the start of each round we maybe, or at the start of each tournament we maybe have a we roll a dice. I mean, in this game all the kind of optional stuff I do is rolling dice basically. So I'm trying to find a way of, like, so say we talk to somebody, we roll a dice, whatever number we get, we've got a set list of like the first level, and it would be like talk to a fellow pro, talk to a greenkeeper, talk to somebody at the practice range, talk to, you know, there'll be all different options, and then there'll be an option where I talk to a club manufacturer, and then basically the kind of idea is that if we talk to a club, then does this break? I think it breaks a little bit at the end. You know, we're going to go through certain levels to get to a certain bit.
Well, there's an opportunity.
And if we get the right ones, like talk to a club manufacturer, and then we've maybe got options where we might talk about the weather, talk about
it's going to hurt the cause.
Talk about, I don't know, shaft technology or head technology or just stuff. And then there'll be an option for
really hurt, Frank, 'cause it looked good.
I thought that broke the other way.
Well, this will test his metal.
Locked in on the read.
But then we've got options to maybe even talk about a club contract. And then we can maybe even pick, like, the next level will determine how long or what club, or I'm trying to actually work this out, but maybe contract length and stuff, like maybe 2 tournaments, 3 tournaments, 4 tournaments, something like that. So it's going to be like a series of like gateways or levels. If we level 1, and we get the club, level 2, we actually get to talk about contracts. So it's all about chance basically, and that's how I really want to kind of approach it. But I need to really do a lot of numbers on it and sort of flesh it out and stuff. So that's maybe going to be in the future.
Good contact, good result. Frank, the beauty of the game.
That's another fairway.
You've played it all over the world. And you don't play it inside a dome, do you?
Yeah, anybody can play on a fine still.
What did we get?
What separates the good from the great is actually days like today. That's when that little extra attention.
Yeah, we got that green, so that'll be 5. So I keep missing my fairway count, my fairway and greens count, FG count even. We've got wind a couple of foot up. So yeah, I've got another idea for the shot. Oh, we've got that full beans and a bit left of target. It's going way long. Oof, what a bounce. So we've got maybe an idea about, you know, if we're on like hard or even normal, and we want to sort of, say we need to make like an eagle at a hole or a couple of birdies, we've got the option of taking like a 3-hole sort of chance cards type of thing. But for this one, I need to work out a lot of parameters. It's going to take a bit of planning, because what I want to do is take that option, that chance card, and basically what happens is, again, we either roll a dice or use a random name generator or number generator. And what do we see? We've got a bit of break here. Come on, get in the hole. And a bit loose here.
Frank, we see it every single round. These kind of putts determine.
So I was going to go 1 over par here. Not playing well.
Yeah, and just
like
that,
stop talking and concentrate on my golf. But yeah, so we would basically randomise either by a generator type thing, program, or use dice, and the chances of getting one option on the list, like an aid, or 2 or 3. So we could say, for instance, we could turn on the putt beads if we get 1, or we could turn on the blue arc, or we could turn on, take the sort of the Y difficulty off, where we'd actually hit from like a level Y. So if we get 3, we could say, for instance, we could put on the putt beads, we could put on the blue arc, we could put on the spin control. You know, we could actually do a lot of things to add. If that's if we get 3. If we won't get 1, we can only turn on 1 aid. But, and this is probably the good thing about it, there's a chance that we could actually go the other way and have to take like the green grid and turn that off, because basically that's the only sort of kind of aid we've got turned on at this moment in time. Advanced Ys is the other thing. I couldn't think of the name. So, and that would be a chance that we'd have to take. So for the next 3 holes, say for instance we did pull take an aid off, it's too big, we would have to take off the green grid, so we'd actually have to play 3 holes with no green grid. But then we could actually get the chance of putting on putting beads, or putting on the blue arc, or putting both on, or 3 possible aids on. So that's like an idea that I've just had in the back of my head for the last sort of few months. Oh, we just missed that. But it's really working out all the numbers. It's a lot of, because I mean, obviously the odds are getting the putting grid turned off.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Like -1 would be the lowest odd, and then it would go up obviously 1, 2, 3. So I'd quite like to do that. I think it could be quite good. You know, with that sort of risk reward type thing. Yeah, we could end up playing without the green grid, or we could end up playing with 3 sort of aids turned on, which I think could be quite good.
Well, Rich,
so here we go. This is the hole we got a hole in 1.
Because that's the narrowest part of
So
the
we've
green.
got a wind against.
Really hasn't changed,
So we
and the green
club
still
up's a
does
driver.
widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly
There we
uphill.
go. I think we'll go about there. Oh, we've had it short. -5%. Could be actually. No, it's gonna be short.
That ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough.
Now when you get this round back on here, we're kind of not really been concentrating, I've been talking too much.
It's on the way.
What we got? A difficult shot is what we've got. Oh, nice. It's a good recovery.
Just a little tap in here.
Gets apart. Right, let's concentrate on the golf. See, I've not been doing my. What hole's this? 7? What did we do the last hole?
Now
We missed the green here, so that's.
Slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the
Oh,
addition
what
of
did I
2
do in
bunkers.
hole 6?
This was a bunkerless hole off the tee. In years
Oh,
gone by.
I'm
Those
trying
2
to
bunkers certainly
think.
make this a sharper dogleg, and because it forces the player to go down the right side,
Can you
adds
think?
length to
What
the
did we
already
get?
long
Right,
475
we parred it,
yards.
so. Right, let's just say we did get it. So we've got 6. So we missed. Yeah, so we missed the green the last hole. So we're actually at the moment. We would need to go in perfect on the way home to keep our driver. So we can't afford to miss any. That's another.
That's the way you draw it up here today.
That's 7.
You get it out there,
So we're on the
done
8th.
that, and he's kept it in a fairway.
I mean, I don't know what I got at the 6th. I'm trying to
Ready
think.
for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
I think we did make it. Right, what we got? Pins in the front. Winds behind. Balls maybe just up a little bit. Above our feet a bit. Hopefully the wind maybe carries us a little bit. Needs to go. Maybe been on line, that might have been good.
125 yards away and misses it badly to the right.
Could do with getting this in, to be honest. Oh,
Solid play, heart of the green.
wasn't he far away?
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Right, it's apart.
Seems to really have the touch today.
Well, we fell back with +1 at the moment through 8 holes.
Frank, the par 4 8.
Kind of had a bit of a nasty patch. We just
a dog leg to the left.
Just haven't really been
forces the play
concentrating, to
go
be
at the
honest.
right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position.
It should be long.
You're really going to have to
Wind's
fly
behind.
at least
That
20
should
yards
be.
or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run
Yeah.
towards the front.
That's 8, so we're still on target, but we just can't afford to miss any.
Good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Right, 1, 2, 2. Again, the wind's behind. Just going to cop down a little bit. Is that going to be enough? Is the wind going to carry it? Bad, but not great.
Right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good
Have a
look
birdie
first.
chance, maybe.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
3 inches up. I don't know. It looks as if it slopes. Slopes off that side. I don't know. I feel as that. No, that I don't know. In this shot, I can see it down the bottom, just where my feet are. It slopes. It does slope this well. There we go. Put it there. Oh, didn't it?
Singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least
Didn't
he's
hit it.
burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Oh, I didn't hit it.
Just the
Oh!
time to finish the hole.
It's annoying.
Looks like par may not be good enough to get the job done here.
Well,
Big
outward
change
half,
to the leaderboard.
1 over par.
Get another birdie,
So,
so pushes him back to
Stuart
second.
Sink.
Hello again, and
Stuart
welcome
Sink
to
was
Rick
5
Porter
under par, so
alongside
he's
Frank Nobilo for EA
3
Sports,
under par through
one
6
of the
holes.
great venues in all of golf. TPC Scottsdale, upwards of 500,000 fans expected throughout the week here. A lot of buzz being generated, and now Plenty of fireworks as well on this back nine.
There is, Rich. This is a Super Bowl type atmosphere, and the
Could
10th
run out
hole,
of
what a
fairway.
wonderful way to start this back nine. A dogleg right that's been radically changed in 2014.
Well, there we go.
Numerous
That says
bunkers
8,
added. This is a very
10.
strict dogleg right par 4, and by that,
Well,
I
that
mean you're gonna
means
have to
that
get down the left to have an open shot at this green. Rich, with a lie like that on the rough,
what would that
you're
be?
gonna get too much
17
grass
would.
between club face
Oh,
and
we're
the
actually
ball.
going to lose the
You're gonna have
driver, so
adjust
we
for
need
that,
to
and
be.
at least take a club or two more.
We miss another green or fairway, then that's it. We've lost our driver and our 3-wood. So I think that's looking as if it's going to happen, if I'm honest.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the
A
dance
bit
floor.
short.
Rather nice shot. Not too bad.
So that makes the third round interesting. I think we really need to get, to be honest,
He still has a chance.
we really need
Birdie
to blitz
chance
this
here. Very long putt, though.
back nine.
Gotta be
We
a
need
little
to
careful
really
if it gets away
try and
on
get
him.
a few birdies. Easier said than done. See a little bit of break. Come on. Oh, I didn't turn much. If anything,
Couldn't
it's
ask for
quite
much more
straight.
than that, except to make it. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
I want to get a wee bit of snooze, a wee sleep after this. So
Doesn't dig into the
record
lead
another
with that
video, or
putt,
I don't
Frank,
know.
Sometimes when you know this
Again, actually getting
as well
quite
as anyone,
tired.
you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off center. They start down the right side, which makes
Try and put a bit extra on it. Maybe try and make it normal yardage into that one.
Grab the fire extinguisher. Put out that ball is on.
Yeah, let's give it
fire.
another
It's
fairway.
melting going through the air.
So that's 9.
Smoke.
So we can't afford to miss any, remember.
Frankie, he put the thumb down on that one.
We start the third round with no woods.
As quick as you can. That is hot warp speed.
Straight at target. Is it good enough? 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 No, it's not good enough.
So the second of the par
Tell you what, it
four
wasn't even
goes
much.
begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Oh, another wee
The
hop
short
there.
game, as we
A
all know,
couple of
can,
yards.
redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Come on, get it. Oh,
Well, this is how you build a good
too
round,
much.
Frank. Just keep hitting greens. So a tester from 4 feet.
my toe is really sore. It's actually sore to flex. Oh, drink. Throat's getting dry.
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back nine here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16.
Right, come on, let's go.
What do you think of the par
Let's
3
do this.
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill
Oh.
tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
This is actually a difficult hole.
Frank, where's this one headed?
Too long.
Might just catch the left side of the green. Hitting the dance floor, but it's going to be a
Scared of hitting
long
it
way
long
from
there,
the
but I
band.
thought maybe that
As he
wind.
strides up here to the 12th green,
Maybe more
having
bend on it, a bit more
regulation,
travel,
he
it maybe
knows
need a
now
wee bit
that his
extra,
work
but
is by no means done. A long putt coming up.
God, this is, to be honest, this might just be a straight lag putt. I'll hit it short. Yep,
So a long putt
Well,
there and just didn't read it
it's
quite
maybe the
right.
best. Left edge, I think.
Good putt.
Right, main 7 under. 1 over par for today. 212. I mean, this is normal level and we're struggling.
Frank, what kind of scoring
Yesterday we were
opportunity
in
is this?
hard and we were
Anytime you get on a par 5, obviously
8
birdies and
under
eagles
par.
come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone, now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side, they certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side.
Yeah, I
of
got
this
that in the
par
green,
5,
didn't I? So that'll
green.
be
The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward of
in
13.
the fairway. So we're still on target. I mean, we've only lost our driver so far.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
2-5. 2-5-4 to the front there. Just blast the driver up here. Maybe I should make the front of the green.
That was a big, bold strike.
See, I don't know whether that's.
Big, bold move. Putt for eagle.
Sometimes it's better to be chipping,
Frank, I'm not
to be
saying
honest.
you should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast though, you never know. Good line, good pace, might have a chance.
It's a tough one, it kind of breaks. Probably do with this eagle, to be honest, but we're going away.
Maybe a misread.
The best
right
of
there.
putts, but
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
come on! Right, back to level. Back to 8 under.
The sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting
It really
himself
depends
up for
what
a big
Kuchar,
weekend run.
Chapo and
At the
McIlroy
14th
do.
now, it's a par 4.
And a dog leg left once again. The bunker on the left side's been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
There we go. Big hit moment.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Yeah, it's going to be another fairway. So we're
good
still on
spot right
target.
Sync up.
In fact, hold on, that's
That
2.
is massive off the tee.
14.
Meters yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters,
Yeah, because
325
we were
yards,
5,
something like
yes, we were 17. I think we were actually still on target to keep all our clubs, but again, probably got enough. It's 9 foot up. Probably just gonna hit it not well. Maybe take a little bit off. That wind is behind. Maybe even over a little bit with the slope. I'll hit that a wee bit. 3%. Maybe too big.
Frank, obviously,
Yep.
way too much club there.
Wee big.
that. You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
You'll need to be strong with this.
I will get down. It's difficult from the rough. You always tend to put too much on it.
That's excellent, seriously, given the conditions, Rick.
Kind of maybe get a flyer in the thick grass,
It's a
but
sneaky distance.
oh, we have ourselves a bit of a difficult putt here for par. Right, looks as if it breaks even. I've got a bit of break on it. Will be there.
I thought he had that.
Oh,
Well, you just can't make up ground if you don't.
Oh,
make it.
dear,
Drop
just
shot here
missed.
at the 14th hole. Locked in on the read and the speed.
that's going to be a bogey. Back to 7 under.
That's a bad bogey.
Oh, we do need a bit of
Bad
magic
sign
in these
of the
last
You'd like to think it's just a slip on the
few
controller.
holes.
Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, As a player, is your mind
The wind's
beginning
behind,
to
which is
think
good.
about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is
They
really
go for the green here.
finishing stretch at TPC.
Oh, say going for the green.
Scottsdale.
Going
We
for the
get all
green in
these
the
swing
second
holes.
shot.
15 is a swing hole. 16,
Well, that's going to be the
17,
fairway.
and 18.
So,
There's so many changes in the
13.
can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Right, 204. Pins at the front. Oh, that's club. Club down 2 because that wind is quite strong. Oh, missed it right at target. Probably would have been actually just a bit perfect, but
so getting set for a greenside bunker
dear.
shot. Frank, when I think of the
Should have
great
been an
bunker
eagle putt.
players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective?
Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, that's one way of getting an eagle, I suppose.
So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or 2.
Here we go.
Sure
Okay, it's not the easiest at this hole. Go with a pitching wedge. Pressure's on for this FG count here.
This is a good looking shot.
Oh, spin, 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 spin. Oh, it's off the green. Right. That means
really, this is a difficult par 3. So if you can get this up,
that means we
down,
can't do it.
it still won't be a lost cause.
We can only get 15. So that's us. We've lost. We've lost all our woods. We don't have a driver. We don't have a 3-wood for the next round. So that's going to be fun. Oh, it's too much.
Solid rip. This one is safely on.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Okay, we've got par. That keeps us at 9 under.
Always take that. Good par putt
Old
right
Stuart Sink is bogeyed. It's bogeyed to 13th. Back to 8.
Frank, 16 was fun.
Chapel's
17
off.
is
Probably
always
McIlroy will be
exciting
off
here at
too.
TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water
What's
that
the
goes around the left
306
side
at
of the
front?
green, if that ball's coming in
Pins,
with a little
what,
bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one
CC2.
bump you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the
Right,
green.
we should be
It takes a
okay.
brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed.
Are we
because
gonna
there's always
overdrive
another
it?
10 or 15 yards of run.
Oh, we're not going to hit the... Oh, it needs to be further over.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot, good look at the green.
Two foot up. How do we play this? Well, it's for an eagle, so we can either play it the old parachute shot, which is what, 14 yards. The wind's maybe going to knock it back just a little bit. Oh, we've had it shy and we've had it right at target, but should be fine. Now that should be a kick-in birdie there. It's going to get us to 10 under par.
Birdie try again here today.
Go 10 under.
Really starting the
Two shot lead. Well,
for the tournament.
not been the best of rounds this.
Well, again, the fairways are lined with
That's
those
second
huge
round at the
galleries coming off
waste
16
management,
and
but we're
17 now the finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale.
kind of
Frank,
fighting
what can we
back just a
expect?
little
Well,
bit.
this is a goodie. It'll play slightly as a
Oh, we've had
dog leg
it
left
left
now.
at target.
Really
It's
here,
not too
a
much.
player would
We're
try
okay.
and carry the ball all the way over
Whew.
that on the left side, but those new bunkers down there would stop the JB Holmes attack on this par 4. You're really going to have to play a little right of those now, and there's a couple of bunkers up on the hill to stop you doing that. So this is really a
Yeah, I
much
could maybe
tougher
just pop
tee
to my
shot.
bed just for a little
40 yards of par
snooze
4 just got a little bit more
after
difficult.
this. Right, we're uphill and we're into the wind slightly, so we need to club up. I've clubbed up and we've had it 6% plus. This could either be good or bad. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little bit strong.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
It's not one of these putts. It's I feel if that. I feel as if it soaks a little, but there's not much in it. Doing a little bit of sort of prospecting here. I mean, 5, 6, 5, 4. So it's actually like a kind of. It drops away either side, but this. I mean, to be honest, this looks. Dare I say, quite straight. And it's 7 inches down, so. It's quite a bit downhill. Here we go. Go, go, go. Oh, didn't really hit it, but it was maybe just missing the left edge.
Hubert Green once said, 99% of putts left short don't go in. What happened to
Well,
the
not
1%, but
the greatest round, I have to say. We kind of talked too much at the beginning, but even then we just... It's one of those rounds that just didn't really happen. So we're going to finish 2 under par for this round. Should be a 70, I believe.
So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look, on top of the leaderboard.
That puts us, that's a 69, it's a 71 par. So that puts us 10 under.
The pressure will start to build.
So let's
We know
see
that as you get closer to the end of this
where
tournament.
that's going to put us. Can end it. Well, Brendan De Jong, Jonathan Vegas, or Jonathan, however you pronounce it. So we've actually got a 2-shot lead going into the third round. Quite surprising because we actually played pretty poor there. But we get into the third round with a penalty, so we don't have our driver and we don't have our 3-wood. Wind speed's only 46, which is not bad. That's maybe going to help us a little bit. So let's go to the bag now. What I'm probably actually going to do here is, just so that we don't play it, change club. So we're just going to put in 248 wedges. It's just so that we don't. Let's see, not that I would cheat, but just so that we don't play a driver and a 3-wood. So we're only going to have a 2-iron through to our wedges and obviously a putter. So that's going to be the club way out. So we're playing under a sort of penalised. So I kind of rolled the most difficult setting for this round just to probably actually get a penalty. We may actually just roll from now on either 2 dice and add it on to the 6, and or add 1 dice onto the 12. So that's a kind of new format we've got for the FG count. Certainly it's kind of worked in this one because we missed it. But we're not bad. I think we've maybe got I think we're maybe 3 off it or something, or 2 off it. So anyway, guys, that's another video. So once again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you've actually still watching the video, I might actually say that at the beginning of the video so that people maybe do hit the subscribe button. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you for more PGA Tour coming up soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.